Hey there, Wax Packers! Adam here, coming at you again with another installment of Wax Pack Flashback with another great pack of cards that I'm sure has some nostalgia for you. I know it does for me, because if you were around in the summer of 1992, you certainly remember Batman Returns. You certainly remember the hype, because 3 years earlier, we had gotten the 1989 Tim Burton Batman film. It just defied all expectation, right? It was redefined the summer blockbuster, and they were ready to do it all again. Little did they know what kind of film they had on their hands, but there was merchandise everywhere. There was the collectible magazine, with a hologram on the cover, right? There was the junior novelization for those kids. Gotta get them reading, give them an incentive. Of course, what else was there? There were figurines. Oh, yes, there's the penguin. How about some stickers? Yeah, I got it all, guys. I loved this movie. Even some party supplies. How about a party? I know I'm ready to party. Actually, for my 40th this year, I am doing a Batman Returns themed birthday party with all vintage party supplies. Hence why I've collected so many awesome things. Like, how about the McDonald's collector's cups? Yes, this was a huge thing. They wanted you to collect them all, right? But also in the mix, of course, was a Happy Meal. Yes, with the wonderful Batman Returns cars and things like that. But eventually, of course, we got it on VHS for our own home viewing. Most important of all, though, for our purposes, or the Batman Returns trading cards by Topps. Okay, I'm very excited to get into a pack of these with you because, man, I mean, how exciting was it to be at any register, whether it was like a stationery store, or the drugstore, or the comic book store, a hobby shop, and get yourself a pack of these, hoping you could collect the whole set. So let's dig in and find out what was hiding within. Alright, so here we are with a pack of Batman Returns trading cards by Topps from 1992. What's cool about this is they tell you get 8 cards plus one Batman Returns Stadium Club card. Now, the Stadium Club cards is actually the series that I collected back in the day. I didn't know this regular series was even available. But as you can see here, you could order your Batman Returns movie souvenir magazine. Well, here it is right here. Yep, I bought mine off the rack back in the day. I was super excited. What I find interesting, though, look how it says the copyright is 1991 DC Comics, not 1992 when the film came out. So I don't know if it was delayed or what, but let's take a look inside and see what we get. Oh, the scenes from this movie. Okay, so here is the Stadium Club card. Check this out. So you got Catwoman and Batman. Now, obviously, they wanted you to order this more glossy set. Now, what's cool about these is that they're actually behind-the-scenes photos. So in addition to give you, a picture or a photo still from the set itself, they actually tell you a little bit more about what was going on to make the film. As you can see, they're very glossy. But then getting on to the regular cards here, see, so they've got a very different border around them. Here you have the Penguin getting ready to do his big campaign speech. Of course, there is a little bit of remixing done by Batman and Alfred. Now, here's going back to the beginning of the film when the Red Triangle Circus game bursts forth out of that giant package. A ghoulish gift indeed. Let's check this out. Oh, and here they are during their rampage. So the funniest part about this for me in the movie is you got this guy breathing fire dressed as a devil. You can't really make it out super well here, but he was actually burning Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles dolls. So next time you watch it, pay attention to that. It's pretty hilarious. Getting rid of the competition. Here you go. You got Batman showing up, getting ready to take some action. As we know, he's a little bit more violent in this scene than we would imagine. It says here, Batman emerges from his vehicle and leaps into the thick of battle. He uses myriad accessories in his dangerous work, including a device that fires small, deadly black metal bat discs. So, when those guys with the skull masks going by on their motorcycles, he just knocks them down. All right, and there he is, the man of the hour, the Penguin. Burn, baby, burn! Definitely the most entertaining part of this movie. That's pretty hilarious. All right, here we go. And where's he hanging out when he's not trying to get the favor of the people of Gotham? In his icy lair, of course, with all his penguins. Now, I never realized that this was some sort of air conditioning unit. but I was reading around in some other information, and here it says, at long last, peace and sanity return to Gotham Plaza. Max Shrek smiles and stops atop a manhole to wipe his brow, but suddenly the manhole cracks in half and Max is sucked down into the dark abyss. It isn't long before he finds himself in a strange, refrigerated subterranean lair. So yeah, I gotta keep it cool for the Penguin and his pals. All right, so there you got Bruce Wayne in costume. Now, this is something that totally escaped me as a kid, that Bruce and Selina show up to a costume party dressed as their civilian identities. I never made the connection as like, oh, their real selves or when they're in costume. It's very deep, you know? And finally, the fury of the Penguin. Yes, that final battle between this tiny little man with flipper hands and Batman. So I always thought that was interesting. It never seemed like a fair fight, but he was pretty savage and all that. So a pretty great array of cards there. Now, I want to tell you this. You can see over here, I also have a Batman Returns sticker album. And I just happen to also have a pack of the 5 movie photo stickers that would go inside. So let's take a look at this, because this is pretty much almost exactly identical to what we were seeing before, right? Official Collector's Magazine talks about the 3D hologram over here. What's interesting, though, is look, here the copyright is 1992. I still don't know what was going on there. Were they released earlier to promote something? I don't know. But let's take a look inside here. An actual wax pack this time around. All right. So there we go, getting back to that final battle. Look at the Penguin. Here he looks like he's flying down to attack Batman from behind, so it's pretty neat. And look, they tell you here, you got to get your official sticker album. Luckily, I got it. Peel it off, put it on your notebook, or put it on the sticker album. Oh, there she is, Michelle Pfeiffer as the Catwoman. Probably a pose that made quite a few mothers a little bit concerned about taking their kids to the film. Let's see, yep, so all 66 stickers that were available. Here we are with the Penguin crashing the party. You got party guests flying everywhere. Let's see, we got Penguin confronting Max Shrek with the poodle lady in the background. You flush it, I flaunt it. And finally, here we are on the rooftop, Batman watching as the Penguin gets ready to make the Ice Princess fall and frame him for murder. Oh, it's a diabolical plan indeed. Well, these were very fun, definitely. I love these cards so much, but let's close this thing out. All right, well, that was a ton of fun, wasn't it? Getting back into those cards, finding out what scenes from the film they were going to show to us. I didn't see any deleted scenes. In the first series of cards for the original film had a lot of deleted scenes. You're like, oh, I don't remember that. This time around, I guess they had it cut together pretty well. But we had 2 packs of cards to choose our favorite from. So the first one here from the regular series of cards, I got to go with the Penguin. I just think he looks so regal. He looks so fantastic. Of course, the Penguin action figure we got, I guess they thought it was too grotesque for kids, so we didn't get him looking like this at all. He looked like the old comic book style one. They just repainted him. So I always had to make do with this figurine to say, oh, it actually looks like the character, But as far as the stickers go, what sticker was I going to take and put onto my Trapper Keeper? Well, I think it definitely would have been Michelle Pfeiffer's Catwoman. I might have gotten some flack for that, but I still think it was definitely the best looking of all those stickers that we opened up. But thank you so much for joining me for this edition of Wax Pack Flashback. Of course, we got some more Batman cards to open up down the line, so I hope that you will stay tuned and stay subscribed here to TRN TV. Of course, you want to get over and stay involved with the Retro Network at TRN Social on Instagram and Twitter. If you want to follow me, it's at Hoju Coolander. I've always got something from the past to share on my feed, so I hope that you will enjoy it there. But until next time, we'll check you later.